BOS on the track.
Okay.
What up, y'all?
Welcome.
Hope everybody doing good. What's poppin'?
Hope y'all got y'all a nice cup of warm,
Yes,
or
indeed.
cold, sippy sip.
Y'all know
Join
what
us.
it is.
Join us. 1 2 1 2.
Can you hear me?
Welcome.
There we
All
go.
right. Welcome to another episode
Sounds
of
a little bit better.
Coffee. Coffee and cappuccino. Yes. Pop up
Indeed.
chat. Yes.
Hope y'all
Welcome.
doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and get to the pleasantries before we get started. I hope y'all
Yes.
get y'all a good cup of something. Y'all know how we get down.
Got that
Coffee and
nice
cappuccino.
coffee and cap.
What is your after dinner drink of choice?
Mm-hmm.
Before we cut the cameras on and get the show rolling, let's
Yeah,
say
welcome.
hello to
Lady Navopa. He said, I'm ready. Hey, y'all.
Donique Anthony
Donique
in
Anthony.
the building.
Welcome. Appreciate you pulling up.
Almond Eyes.
Hey, Almond.
Johnny Blake.
Johnny Blaze in the building.
Cuteness.
Giraffe.
Lost in translation.
All
Got
right,
his
Lost.
hot chocolate. My
Yeah.
brother. That's what I'm talking about.
What you
Y'all
got?
know on
Got that Swiss Miss.
Coffee and Cappuccino, we get a little bit messy, just a little bit. Tuesdays is more informational.
Yes,
Saturdays and
yes.
Sundays is our own thing, but
Yeah.
Coffee and Cappuccino, we get a little bit
messy.
gossipy.
I understand people like that. See, because I'm trying to better myself. That's right. I'm enrolled in the Robert Fionn School of Beauty and the Ace Truck Driving School. So I'm going to have something, you see. Hey! There go my homegirl, Gretchen. Hey, Gretchen! Hey, girl! I'm scared of you. You look good. Love what you did with your hair. Shake it, but don't break it. But if you do, save chocolate piece. That fool went and spent the baby's diaper money to get her weave tightened. Girl, the baby was hollering like a banshee all night. I'm telling you, I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that. Because I got me some Cherokee on my mama's side. See, so hair ain't no luxury item in my family. Matter of fact, when I was a girl, my hair was long and straight and black and thick. You used to call me Pocahontas. Yeah. Then one day I was heating up some ham hocks and my ponytail caught on fire. And you don't understand, huh? Oh, him. That's Mr. Washington down there. Yeah, he's like a father to me. Hey, Daddy Washington. It's me, a little fuzzy wuzzy. You looking mighty spry today. Got some spring in your step. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd have some spring in your step, too, if you were sleeping with the preacher's 22-year-old daughter. Yeah, poor Mrs. Washington, she don't know what to do with herself. All she do is sit around eating the government cheese and passing gas all day. Girl's stomach done blown up so big, look like she got food poisoning or something. It's a trip. But I ain't one to gossip, so if anyone asks you, you ain't heard it from me.
They heard it from me. I ain't one to gossip. Anyone ask you, you ain't heard it from me.
Let's get to it.
Cheers.
Hope y'all got y'all something nice and warm to drink. Cheers to the missus.
To the goodness of the biscuits.
What's going on out there? Almond Eyes checked in. She said tequila has been my all-day drink.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
tequila.
I was introduced at 40.
We love tequila.
My birthday, and yeah, I ain't looked back.
Yes, indeed. My man Lost in Translation in the building. You guys seen
Welcome, y'all.
The title today. Don't disrespect the judge. Get out of bed.
Ooh, They be doing too much, y'all, in real life.
Ain't that something?
In real life. Goodness gracious.
Gee whiz.
Even in the courtroom, you know, the
Mhm.
lack of respect that's shown. Like, goodness gracious. Like I said, you know, I had a show called Home Training?
Okay.
Question mark?
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody get any manners? Anyone? Huh? Right or wrong? Anyone? Good or bad? You know,
God.
the simple things you got pow pow for. I mean, just saying. Holy crap.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out to the disrespectful people. Y'all still exist.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and get to it without any further ado.
It was at 8:30.
And what time is it now?
It's 9:30.
Okay.
It was at 8:30.
And what time is it now?
It's 9:30
Why are you late for court, Ms. Bentley?
because I work a midnight job and I didn't get off till 6:30 this morning.
Okay, that math doesn't add up to me. You got off at 6:30 and you had a court hearing at 8:30.
Do the math add up to y'all? Not me.
Right. Get off. Goodness gracious.
Here we go.
Math ain't mathing.
Yes, ma'am. I fell asleep.
Logging in.
I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I had to re-download Zoom and get back in so that I could attend Zoom.
Oh, so that's what it was, Nikki. She couldn't get into the Zoom. What say you, Mrs. Harris?
You know, like to be punctual, right? You gotta take the time to do that. Get off at 6:30, might take you a little bit to get home, right? How
Right.
you dare you lay down?
Right.
It's just a lack of respect. You know, you gotta
Chill out a little bit.
chill
to the
out.
court.
Right. This is important.
It's court.
It's definitely important. You know, and you lucky you ain't got to show up at the place. You ain't got to be in the courthouse, you know, that it's a Zoom instead of physically being in there.
Well, you know, I work and I had to go.
Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
So start your camera. Let me be able to see your face.
I keep trying to unsee it, but it won't. Okay, there it is.
Number one, you in the bed and you attended to my court. Number two, you already said that you were sleeping. That's why you didn't come to court on time. Number three, the fact that you went to work is your problem, not mine. You had a court hearing at 9 o'clock. I mean, at 8:30. If you don't know, number one, how to get here on time, and number two, how to come correct when you do come, ma'am, don't come.
Pause.
You gave me the ooshkash goosmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. The shmoosmash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkash muash.
And
Don't come. A warrant is just gonna issue for your arrest, and there's a place I can guarantee you that you're gonna log in. I won't have to worry about if you sleep. I don't have to worry about if you had to work, and that's from the Wayne County Jail.
God damn.
So, okay, that's all I have to say. She's an hour late. She's not apologetic about being an hour late. She's an hour late and in the bed. Now,
How would you guys handle that in court? Let's go ahead and get to the comments. I have plenty of home training. That's right. Shout out to you, Amanaz. Course is at 8:30. She showed up around 9:30 and in the bed.
in the bed.
Lord have mercy, in the bed. Yes. She went to court in the bed
And was late.
and was late.
I mean, it really doesn't help the stereotype of black people can't be on time. It's a damn shame. Oh, Lord.
Shout out to Apex.
Apex is in the
Oh,
building.
Lord.
Welcome.
Can't even say the bus was late.
No
No traffic or nothing.
You're really gonna take the risk half an hour, an hour before you gotta show up or be somewhere very, very, very important, like court.
She could have had a
Just
cappuccino,
foolish.
to a cup of coffee.
Man.
I wonder if I wanted to stay in the bed because I've been up since 2:30 this morning. And I'm thinking I wanted to stay in the bed too.
I'm not apologetic, Your Honor. I
Don't
work a
worry,
mid-
it's not a conversation. It was just me telling you that I'm gonna issue a warrant for your arrest if you show up again an hour late to my courtroom. Furthermore, you're going to get out of the bed. So I'm gonna send you to a breakout room. The attorneys are gonna assist you, and you're gonna get out of the bed.
She didn't even get out the bed yet. Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, Tracy. Tracy's in the
Hey,
building.
welcome
She said,
now.
blessings, Mr. and Mrs.
Welcome. Appreciate you pulling up.
Hey,
Coffee
Tracy.
and
Hope
cap
all is well.
reaction.
Yep, we having a coffee and cappuccino reaction. So we just want you to settle in with your favorite after dinner drink of choice. Hopefully it's warm.
Yes.
Everybody
It's
stay
cold
warm
nights.
out there. And we are reacting. You see the title, Don't Disrespect Judge Bryant. Get out the bed. And she was supposed to report to court at 8:30, Tracy.
Right.
It's 9:30. She just now getting her camera on and
Her ass is in the bed.
talk about it.
Yeah.
You got to stop getting upset with hearing the truth. Go work on your game. Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you this.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
God damn.
She going in the breakout room.
Hope she can get swallowed up. Jesus Christ.
Don't make no damn sense.
And
Okay,
not
no
come
problem.
back disrespectful. Please accept to join the breakout room. Furthermore, you're going to get out of the bed. So I'm gonna send you to a breakout room. The attorneys are gonna assist you, and you're gonna get out of the bed. And
Okay,
not
no
come
problem.
back disrespectful. Please accept to join the breakout room. I'm ready on Bentley.
Ready, Your Honor.
This is case number 174560801. The people of the state of Michigan versus Shatanya Renee Bentley. The defendant is charged with assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of
Assault and battery.
God damn. Okay.
I mean, if you guys remember when we discovered Judge Bryant and we first brought her to our platform, wasn't it the young lady that assaulted her mom?
Right.
She put hands on her mom.
Yes.
Hands and feet.
Hands and feet.
You know what I mean?
On mommy.
And then tried to ask mommy for the car. Because remember, she kept mommy's car out, didn't put no gas in it.
Absolutely.
Then tried to ask for it again.
Yes.
Mommy said, no,
got a
you
good
didn't
memory.
put no gas in it or take care of it. So she put hands on mommy.
Yes.
Again, you know, the reoccurring theme that I see is that they feel that they have the right to put hands on people when things don't go their way, when they get told no, when they have clear-cut rules and boundaries.
Right. Or they feel they deserve something more.
Talk about it. She is disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Crazy. Assault and battery.
Right.
Girl, if you don't keep your hands to yourself, shout out to Blaze on the check-in. Was popping my
Can't keep excusing the foolishness, Just got off of work, she a grown ass woman. You got to be to court for assault and battery. Like this ain't nothing, just some tickets.
Yeah. My man Blaze checked in. He said, peace and abundance. Harris family. Damn, I see I need a ginger ale.
Yeah.
Maybe a double.
Tell
Apex checked in. Wait, he in court for assault and battery? Why would you piss off the judge? The level of narcissism is wild.
Well, the lack of understanding the consequences. You know, when you grow up in homes where, you know, the mother sways on the consequences.
Right.
It might be tight when they light, you know, when they little,
right?
You know, but once you start to, when they start getting them teenage years and they start smelling themselves, and you ain't had an open communication or dialogue, yeah, it's going to get disrespectful. Absolutely. Or you living in your shame and your guilt, like you said. It's like, I did all this. How can I tell you not to do it? Easy.
By using your words.
The hell.
174560801. The people of the state of Michigan versus Shatanya Renee Bentley. The defendant is charged with assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Shatanya Bentley, my client, waives the right to the formal reading and will stand mute. Ms. Bentley, please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record.
Shatanya.
Set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Ms. Bentley is actually supposed to be under the court supervision for probation. And I'm looking at the first sheet of the register of action, and she has posted bond at least 4 or 5 times. That means she has capias on this case at least 5 times. She has failed to appear at least 5 times.
You guys got that? She said it for the, you know, the people in the back, and she also said it for the people who don't come to class all the time. 5 times.
I'm surprised she ain't locked up already.
Because had she appeared, she would have never even had to meet me. And I'm struggling with her having her hand under that chin, Mr. Bird. Now, I don't know what the conversation was in the breakout room, but what I'm struggling with is the casual nature.
Mr. Bird, what kind of lawyer are you?
Right.
I'm going to send you to the breakout room so you can convey with your lawyer on how to act in here, because I am a judge,
right?
And this is court, and you're late, and you're in bed, and you are very unapologetic and unremorseful.
Yes.
And now we get your camera on, and you get out of bed after I tell you to, and you up there all lethargic. That's the word to describe that. Lethargic. Like, is this over yet? Mrs. Harris?
Body language says a lot. Body language says a lot. This is, I'm not here. I'm not listening. I don't care what y'all saying, you know, just the dismissiveness. She already ain't show up 5 goddamn times.
5 times.
Just disrespectful. Yeah.
Sarah's here.
Hey, Sarah.
How you
Welcome,
doing, sis? Hope you're doing well. Tracy said, wow. Yes, Tracy. Wow, indeed.
I don't even allow you to lean like that in court. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't play that. Same rules apply.
That Miss Bentley is appearing in my courtroom. That's what I'm struggling with. And what I know for sure is that if she was present in person, standing in front of me at that podium, I wouldn't have these issues about her being in the bed. I wouldn't have these issues about her having her hand up on her chin. None of that, because she would be standing in front of me at this podium the way it was prior to March of 2020. Now, the world has gone back to normal, or what they say is normal. And court is open. Court is open for business. In fact, there are 2 people sitting in my courtroom right now, waiting for their cases to be heard. There could be three. There could be three. I'm not going to be disrespected on this Zoom. My job is not going to be minimized and casualized on Zoom.
Shout out to the judge. Shout out to everybody
Yeah,
pulling
yeah.
in. Shout out to my brother Bryant checking in. How you doing, brother?
Welcome, brother.
Tracy said 5 times though. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Blaze said Judge Bryant is about to lock her
Dumb ass
dumbass
up.
up. And this whole situation was 100% avoidable. A very nonchalant spirit.
Yeah.
And you know, the reason why we chose this type of setting for, you know, coffee and cappuccino is typically a courtroom setting, because this is where we're supposed to behave with some decorum.
Absolutely.
At
Some
least
respect, at
understand
least.
the hierarchy.
Yes.
The judge,
Yes.
the court system. The reason that you're there is because you probably did something wrong. If, like she said, if she did what she was supposed to do, I wouldn't know this young lady.
Right. Absolutely.
So, you know, this real life with people just peopling, this is why we picked this setting, because it's not like we're shining a light on men, shining a light on women. But when the young man comes on Kendra G and offers to expose himself, this is just people peopling.
Child.
And when we shine the light on people peopling, it's just like, look, just don't do this.
Yes. Yes. I mean, and from the beginning, assault and battery, people need to understand, you know, to learn to control your goddamn self.
Yes.
Putting your hands on someone, being the initiator. Oh, absolutely. You're definitely going to get in trouble.
Yes.
You know, and there's so much video cameras everywhere. It's easy to get a hold on that type of information, you know, to present to the court. But she's just disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Inside, outside of court. I don't even know how she got a job.
We are in court. We are in court. Court is in session. This is the session of the court. Okay, so she has failed to appear at least 5 times. It appears from the Register of Action that she was sentenced in 2018. In 2018, I think I was doing the felony docket for the auxiliary judge docket. What I know for sure is I wasn't doing this docket. And she was sentenced. She had to be, well, I'm sorry, she was scheduled for sentence. She had to be re-referred. Even before she was sentenced, she had to be re-referred for a pre-sentence investigation. That means she didn't show up. She was supposed to be discharged in May of 2019. I didn't get on the docket until March of 2020.
It's a lot going on here.
Right.
And you know, I'm not sure what you guys hear, but what I hear is something, you know, incredibly problematic and incredibly layered all at the same time, because, you know, this judge, like she said, I wasn't even on this back then. What was this, 2018? I was back in appellate court or another court doing
felony
some other
dockets,
type of life. And this girl had the opportunity to situate her life all the way back then.
Right.
She didn't. I'm here now.
And you ain't get your shit together?
She had to get assessed, or what did she say? Like whatever it was again, because the relationship, she didn't show up.
She's a repeat offender.
They don't commit to relationships.
Right.
They don't have healthy relationships with anyone. We put a question in our group page. Have you had a African-American female supervisor? What was your experience like? Most people, 0 out of 10. Just the demeanor, the way they harbor, the way they hold on, hold grudges. It could be 10 years later. You won't get that promotion.
And it seems like the meanest and the nasty get the push, you know, to be the higher up. It's amazing.
You will not get that promotion from some shit that happened 10. Yeah, remember 10 years ago when you took that parking spot? Yeah.
I mean, it just shows how the system, you know, has been coddling women. A man was sitting in prison for assault and battery. He would sit until he can see the judge.
And he would behave in a respectable manner in the court. We understand that contempt is a thing and we'll get hit with it and got to go to jail and pay a fine and some court fees, and all because we didn't like what we were hearing, but because our posture was off, because our demeanor was
you skipped me in line.
No. So this wouldn't even happen in certain situations, but you know, let's continue.
Matter to me if she pays $10 not, because I mean it does a body good sometimes if you get stopped at stop sign, get stopped at, you know, you go through the yellow light a little too late and you get stopped and then the police arrest you. So it, you know, karma is something else. It comes back around. She could keep running and keep running. She could keep running until she can't run. And when she get caught at the most inconvenient time. So she could have just kept on running and waited till the most inconvenient time. But she was on her way to a graduation, a wedding, a big event, something, and then they arrest her. So that's what karma will do to you. So she didn't do me no favors by showing up. And she showed up like she's doing me a favor. Telling me about she had to take a nap. Telling me about how she overslept. Telling me about why she in the bed. Tell it like she doing me a favor. Miss Bentley isn't doing me any favor. I don't have a warrant for my arrest. I don't have a case pending. I did not plead guilty to assault and battery. I wasn't found guilty of assault and battery.
Ain't that how they act in real whole life, even in electronical life? Like, we ain't the ones that come here saying we don't know how to get along with another person. We ain't the ones that come here saying, what are we supposed to expect in a relationship? What am I supposed to do in a relationship? What is she supposed to do in a relationship? We ain't the ones that come here doing that. Y'all the ones that come here doing that.
Respect.
This space wouldn't even exist if y'all didn't come here saying, I have questions and I would like to have some answers. It's crazy that when people bring you the answers, you blame everything, including the people that's bringing you the answers. Well, no, it's marriage. Well, no, it's America. Well, no, it's money. Well, no, it's sex. Well, no, it's respect. Well, no, it's femininity. Well, no, it's masculinity. Well, no, it's airplanes. Well, no, it's other countries. Well, no, it's toxicity. Well, no, it's the people that are trying to get into this union that requires love and duty and value and integrity and standards. They don't have it. That's why it's so problematic for them to try to get into it. But again, we didn't come here asking these questions. We come here to try to provide some help. Try to show you a window of what to do, what not to do, all around some entertainment and maybe some witty banter and a couple of curse words and maybe sex once in a while. Yeah. So it's a method to the madness. But when you act like you're doing us a favor, when you act like you're doing the world a favor by asking us a bunch of questions so you could get the answers to do the shit that we already doing, that shit is wild. And me every day for 3 years doing it and ain't got no better at it. You're not doing nobody no favors. She's not doing nobody no favors. But this is the personification of what? Modern women, modern relationships, all of that shit encompassed right here in real life where people are peopling.
And the judge keeps speaking of that karma, boy. Whew. And
the judge is just like us, unapologetic. I don't give a damn about how you feel. This is when we press record. This is our courtroom.
Absolutely.
We could care
how we are with our children
about what you talking about. Oh, the way your tone was. Oh, y'all look too happy together. Oh, it's unbelievable. Tell us about the bad stuff. We hit the record button. We have the opportunity to say what we want. If you watch an entire episode, you may get a nugget or two. But if you want to pick and choose, let's see what you pick and choose.
Let's go.
I don't have a case pending. I did not plead guilty to assault and battery. I wasn't found guilty of assault and battery. So Miss Bentley is coming on here like she's doing me a favor. We can end it now. She never has to deal with me again until she presents herself in jail. We could take care of it like right now. We could literally be done with this because Judge Archer gave her probation, which was the alternative to jail. And then she keep, showing up and going away and showing up as if that's, doing us a favor. It's not. We already gave her an opportunity to get the alternative to jail. Sometimes, people just need to go ahead and get it over with. It's a 93-day misdemeanor. Next thing you know, you look up, she done missed the whole winter. She don't have to deal with the rain, the snow, none of that. She don't have to deal, she don't have to shovel nothing.
Wait,
y'all see that? Again,
reaping the rewards of sitting up in jail for a little bit.
Ain't that what?
Do it in the
ain't that
winter.
why they
What's
do
wrong
it?
with you? Get it out the way. Get it out the way.
So you saying they go because they want to?
No,
babe?
absolutely
Right, I
not. I'm
know,
just saying the
me
way she's
neither.
saying it.
And exactly, she's saying it the way it need to be said.
Realistically, yes. Come on now.
Go ahead to jail then, since
You
that's
keep
your
ducking and
alternative,
diving it.
and that's how people do it. You don't think men go to jail just because it alleviates them of responsibility? You ain't got to pay no rent. You ain't got to worry about no groceries. And you get somewhere to stay for free.
Yeah.
And they
Healthcare,
feed you.
if you need it.
And people gonna come and visit you. And you're gonna get celebrated. And when you come home, I got a friend that said every 6 months or so, I used to go to jail just to get a break from reality. The bills, the stress, the shit piling up on me. I go, I rest up for 6 months, come back, I feel refreshed, I feel energized. I'm looking at this nigga like,
wait a minute, what?
This nigga
It's a home away from home.
Wow.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Like, nigga, you know you could do all that shit free, nigga. But this is, again, the reality that these modern women, these societies, they don't talk about that. The men that take the easy way out. You think the hardworking men, the 40 to 60 hour a week men really are, appreciative and celebrating these niggas who take the easy way out, who lazy as hell, who don't take care of their family, who look for excuses to fail, that keep on celebrating nigga shit.
Hit your phone.
We don't like them niggas either.
Send me some. It's hard out here, man. Getting a good reflection of the real life. People are just, quite disrespectful. Get to see it. Let's go.
It's right here in front of us.
Nothing. And by the time she get out of the Wayne County jail, the spring is here. And now the flowers blooming. So we can do that. We can do that. She picked a good time to turn herself in. Then when the snowstorm comes, she in jail. You don't have to worry about none of that. But what I'm not going to do is tolerate Miss Bentley coming here like she's doing me a favor, because she's not. And I'm not going to tolerate Miss Bentley coming on here like this some casual thing that we do. Because if it was casual, I wouldn't have wore a robe. I wouldn't have put on these pearls. I wouldn't have put on the dress that's underneath the robe. If it was casual. You see what I'm saying? I would have showed up just in my jeans, kicking it.
Damn, that's another good point. I mean, again, Mrs. Harris, just like society, they wouldn't have a marriage certificate. You got to go through getting a license, and then we put on these clothes and we meet with all our families. We do all of this stuff. If it's just casual, if you could just leave because you ain't happy, if I could just leave because I ain't got no money, if we could just leave whenever we want to, why we went through all this shit for? This shit just casual.
Right.
And that's what they want. Just let me just be able to walk away whenever the fuck I want to. Shit get tough, walking away. How come you don't never walk away when we all the way up, though? When we all the way up, how come you don't walk
there's
away?
No, I can get whatever I want. There's no. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when things is getting hard. Some run out the door quick.
This is what I pick from these.
No struggle love.
Realistic shit. This is real life, how it personifies. It shows up in little instances and flashes in our personalities and the way we move. We got to be able to see it. A nap. Hell yeah, a nap. She said she had to work. She got kids.
Caught at 8:30, get off at 6:30. Takes you some time to get home. So shit, you can get home to 7, an hour and a half. You gonna risk taking a nap?
If she didn't have an attitude, the judge is giving her game and a chance to change her behavior. Homegirl lost in the sauce, shaking my head.
Yeah.
This is what it is. They too focused on tone, the way you said it, your delivery, why you talk to girls like that.
Well,
and
what I did wasn't that serious.
Hit the button and
No
start talking to
accountability.
women. If they need to be talked to, they need to be talked to, man. It ain't no way around it. We don't need to sugarcoat it. We don't need to say it another way. It is what it is. If they want to listen, listen. If they don't, continue, man. Do your thing.
All right. You'll end up in court.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad and got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, fuck it, hold it up.
Child.
That's what you want to do.
No.
He ain't talking to you.
None of this. I wouldn't have these flags behind me. None of that. I wouldn't have none of that because it would be casual. But every time I read the court rules, I don't read anything in there that says that my job is casual. When that young man left across that bench and tackled that judge the other day, nothing about that said that my job is casual. Everything about that said, even when you're dealing with a misdemeanor, your safety is at risk. That's what happened. So she needs to change her attitude asking me for an extension or a review. No, the review is she has violated her probation. The review is she keeps not showing up. The review is she's ready to go to jail. But since she has such a great advocate, he just talks to me so nice all the time, even though your other client didn't do nothing. I just want you to know that other client didn't do nothing. But I'm never going to bring that into this new client situation. Because what's good for Miss Bentley is that I'm not going to treat Miss Bentley the way she treated me. I'm not going to treat her with such a casual way, the way she treated me. What's good for Miss Bentley is that despite all the times she has failed to show up, she has a judge that just literally believes in grace and mercy. Despite her failures and lack of respect for the authority of the court, I'm going to give her one more time, and I'm going to guarantee you this.
Damn, what a judge. She's nice. Says she's going to give her one more time. Let me go ahead and share this screen for this Cashapp. Shout out to Lady Navoa on the Cashapp. We appreciate you, love. Shout out to Lady Navoa for the fire on the super Cashapp. Let me see what she said over here. She said,
For the goodness.
Got 5 on it. Wait. We do that still?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what it is. Shout out to Lady Navoa. We appreciate you, baby girl. What we got in here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Get to it.
Can't believe I made it. It's my first time getting money. Where's my money? It's right here. Right there. Y'all can't see me. We getting rich. Hard body youngins. We getting rich together. Yeah. We getting rich together.
Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money, give me your weave money, give me your perm money, your Jordan money, your L.I.A money, your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you hit the Cashapp?
Much
That
appreciated.
if I'm the judge, that if I'm breathing, that if I'm still on this bench, and she misses another anything, if she missed another review, if she missed another probation meeting with her probation officer, if she missed anything, I can guarantee you that Grace and Mercy gonna pack their bags, they gonna pack up their little overnight thing, and they gonna leave the room. They gonna say, we're not even here no more, because she taking us for granted. They gonna leave the relationship, because clearly it's a one-sided relationship that she's having with Grace and Mercy.
Can't be no one-sided relationship with Grace and Mercy.
Absolutely.
That's a bar right there.
Yes.
Again, do you see a lot of people doing this, Mrs. Harris? Want to take for granted Grace and Mercy in a relationship, the one person that you say you want to be with.
Right. Consider. You have to. Keep taking advantage of it, but when you've been shown that, especially as a woman, like we've been pandered and coddled a lot, whether it came from TV, home, all of that. Even if you wasn't pandered in home, you go outside, you are, right? The boys that like you, the boys that want to get in your pants, the fake friends who, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just been a lot. Sister, I don't want to judge you because, listen, yep, you're a victim. Yep.
I hear you.
It's amazing.
Okay.
This is where we at.
Let's get to it.
Judge Bryant, shout out to you.
They gonna leave the relationship, because clearly it's a one-sided relationship that she's having with Grace and Mercy. And unlike some other places, in Judge Bryant's courtroom, Grace and Mercy, they do leave. They pack up, they take vacations, they go away, and they're not in the room when people keep missing court and keep asking for me to extend Grace and Mercy, and they put no skin in the game. And then come on here and treat me like I'm some little casual dating relationship. No, I'm not. And we didn't know.
Y'all heard what the judge said, and treat me like I'm some casual dating relationship.
Right.
And again, if I'm in a dating casual relationship with somebody, it's an even bigger slap in the face. I want the same respect, even more, that you would give a judge, that you would give a lord, that you would give anybody of high esteem, because this is the way I want to move in our relationship. This is why I move that way. So we can reflect each other. But I don't know, what other people see relationships as, romantic or otherwise.
Oh, it's take. How much can I get from you? As long as I feel good, as long as I'm getting everything I want, yeah, it's not about you. It's about me. Yeah.
Shout out to Sean White checking in. Hey, Sean White.
Welcome.
We are just having a coffee and a cappuccino. This is our pop-up stream when we just react to some information, and we doing a episode, or not an episode, but an actual case in Judge Bryant's court.
Yeah.
And she's giving some words of wisdom and some stern words as well to a young lady that was late to court. So if you want to check out the rewind, drop a comment, man. But welcome. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mrs.SheSaid remembers her, but it looks like the only thing she's been doing in 2023 is posting bonds and then not coming. So that's what it looked like she's just been doing. But I'm gonna give her 30 days to square up with Mrs.SheSaid. Within this 30 days, she needs to see her probation officer, and just so that we're all clear, that $450 bond that she posted, as well as the $50 that she posted, as well as the other $10 that she posted, it's all been revoked.
God damn. Judge said, I know where to hit you. Hit you in your pockets.
Yeah.
All that money you gave, we keeping it.
We keeping it.
Damn.
The disrespect will cost you. Might cost you some time in jail too. But I know where it's gonna hurt you. I'm keeping that money. Because they think if I show up to court, I get my money back, right? Yeah, no, we keeping it.
It's been mailed to the state and it cannot be applied because she keeps failing to appear. So if she had appeared when she paid that $450, it would have been applied to her fines, costs, and fees. We wouldn't have had to send it to the state after 6 months. So we held it for 6 months waiting on her to come, and she didn't come. Okay. Let's give her May the 10th. And that's gonna be in person at 10:02. May 10th in person at 10:02. That's in person, 36th District Court. And before that hearing, she is going to meet with Mrs.SheSaid. She is going to find out if she ever did any anger management, community service, victims impact panel. Why she have to do the victims impact panel? I don't know, she might have had a drinking problem. The order is what it is, and it didn't come from me. It came from my colleague, and it's gonna stand. It's gonna stand. It's going to stand, okay? So she needs to find out from Mrs.SheSaid what she needs to do, and then it'll be all right. May 10th, in person at 10:02. Anything further? Do we have a current address and phone number?
I do, Your Honor, and I'll put it in the chat to the court.
All right, then we're all set. Ms. Bentley.
Okay, Miss Bentley. Goodness gracious,
She
Miss
got to
Bentley.
take some classes.
Yes,
Seem
she
like you might
does.
have to go to a little AA,
Mhm.
you know, anger management. Yeah.
And it was all unnecessary and
Absolutely.
avoidable if she just, had a little bit of respect for the court, a little bit of respect for the judge.
Right.
What do you think, Mrs.?
I mean, when you get slaps on the wrists, when you're used to it, it's an environment you come up in, early young arrests, being taken to the precinct and being let go, doing things and calling the police and getting your way out of it, just
absolutely
all of those things add up, when you can get away with things. But like she said, karma, shit catches up to you after a while.
Yes, indeed.
You try to slide through that yellow light and it's red, and then you get pulled over and you got a whole bunch of warrants. Like,
damn. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I mean, and learning some temperance, I think our mothers need to have taught us, because some of that is learned behavior. Some of it is trauma. It's a whole bunch of excuses we can make for us lashing out, not being able to control ourselves.
Absolutely.
But it's getting to a point where it doesn't mean it needs to be excused. That's my problem with people. What if and this and then, these excuses and those excuses. Yeah, it doesn't excuse your behavior.
That's right.
So we getting down to where consequences is going to have to suffice. Like, and it's being right in front of your face. Like, did we not get enough of our ladies being shot by the police? We watched our brothers go through it for 50 years. And now it's happening to us. And it's hard for us to take the men saying, chill out, calm down, or even shut the fuck up. It's getting out of control, even in the courtroom. So,
Indeed. So
start
y'all let
teaching
us
some
know
temperance.
what y'all drinking. Hope everybody's enjoying coffee and cappuccino. What is your after dinner drink of choice? Mrs., is your coffee
Liquor
still
water.
warm?
Yes, it's still warm. It's still warm. It's almost done.
Okay. Mine's
How's
is
your
almost
looking
done
over
as
there?
well. It's
Yes.
almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. You guys chill on out. We got one more before we get on out of here. Let's go ahead and get to it.
So we have a plea ready for Walker. We have a plea ready for Arndondo. Ms. Walker, I need to see you. Raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true? Yeah. All right. You're represented by Mr. Justin White of the law firm Lister, Holt and Dennis. Mr. White is with you here, and you are entering a plea to case 2023 CR 02956 Charmaine Walker for count 1 battery family violence, count 2 battery, count 3 simple battery family violence, count 4 simple battery, and count 5 trespass with damage.
Yeah, that was the last one that we did on our last coffee and cappuccino. Right. The young lady assaulted her mom. And what I was alluding to, just the fact of it using, physical violence as a resort to solving problems, getting through situations. And it's just, got to be another way that we handle these things and approach these problems, so to speak. So what do you think, Mrs.?
I mean, I absolutely agree with you. Many of us grew up in homes where we got our ass whooped, some more than others. Mm-hmm. A lot of our generation continue that cycle, with no balance of love and nurture.
Okay.
More reprimand and, disarray.
I got you.
Thinking they did better than the parents before them because they were probably, full on alcoholics and crackheads. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like it just wasn't nurtured. Absolutely. So they think assaulting is the way to get what they want, get the attention, and it may work. It works. It scares people away. If you that she gonna beat somebody down. Like Nick ain't having it. Somebody,
I got
gonna feel it. So, it's a form of protection as well. But goodness gracious, ladies, can get you hurt, locked up.
Okay.
They won't let you out.
So let me share another screen. Like I said, before we get out of here, you guys go check out the last coffee and cappuccino. It was a dope episode.
It was.
But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and go to our favorite courtroom with the uncle judge. Wow. Jesus Christ.
So what was it about the case or getting him caught up with his wife because he didn't smash? So busted what? Helping you out and right? Because you can't prove he was trying to, get at you. That's just he said the judge wasn't allowing that to keep going down.
You said what? Wait. You said that's just what? That's just
she said.
I heard it.
Just
hearsay.
He say.
Just wanted to not say it. Yeah, it's all just.
She filling your head with he said, she said.
It is all he said, she said.
Even if he
until
was.
Somebody can prove something. Until we get some data, some evidence, some numbers, something concrete to back up what you're saying. It's all he said, she said.
People do too much.
And that's us, man. He said, she said, love and abundance. That's the missus right there.
She filling your head with he said, she said.
That's my mister.
He said, she said. And we here 3 nights a week, sometimes more. We pop up every once in a while, man. So hit that notification bell.
Yes,
tell
yes,
a friend.
yes.
We have fun over here. We got info over here. And we try to, put our union and our life in front of this camera as much as we can to give people what to do, what not to do, and inspiration to young people that might want to be married. I know it's not the thing in 2024. So any young people that do want to have a union, want to have, you know, some sort of togetherness with another person, you know, it's going to be days.
Marriage ain't the problem, it's people.
It is. So, you know, you got to figure out ways to coexist, you know, break the monotony, make these days valuable, even the Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Yes.
So shout out to everybody that pulls up and checks.
It's always opportunity to spark anew.
Final thoughts on today? What'd you think?
Oh man, this was fun.
Yeah,
you know, I just say teach our young people that there are consequences for their behavior, you know, and that starts at home.
Yes.
You know, and as they get older, it needs to be even more consequences, you know, to the degree as parents, we overindulge our children. So right now, they disrespect, they living in your home, you paying for phones, take that shit. Stand on it. You got to do something. You know, they got extra ones hidden. Please. They shooting. They're quite resourceful, quite sneaky. So, you know, stand on your square when it comes to your kids, because when they go out into the world, they're going to have to face big girl consequences, you know, and big boy consequences. So make them fully aware of that, the rules and shit and how the world works out there, because ain't nobody going to keep coddling y'all kids, man. Not going to keep coddling them. For real. That's grown kids. Talking about you 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, y'all still somebody kids. Ain't nobody going to keep coddling y'all.
That's right.
It's real out here.
Well, thank you for chilling out with me, missus, and enjoying your cup of coffee. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, man. Be good to somebody other than yourself. That's when real character shines through.
Yes.
And we'll be back for a pop-up on Saturday. I get to do my thing.
That's
Sunday,
right.
she gets to do her thing.
Yes.
So check for us out here in these streets. We'll be in the chats heavy. Shout out to our sister, Red Lipstick Vibes.
Yes.
Shout out to all of the lionesses.
Yeah, we see y'all out here.
Is. We appreciate y'all. Keep doing y'all work. Shout out to Lady Navoa for being the best moderator in the game. And for the Cash App tonight, we appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to everybody that pulled up and pulled in. All our regulars and our first timers, man. Tell somebody to come on over. We have fun over here, man.
Yes, like and subscribe to both channels. Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said, and we also got Promote Conscious Parenting. You can hashtag the Saids.
Absolutely.
Harris Tribe Media Group, Harris Tribe, any of that. It's all going to come up.
Absolutely. A lot of information, a lot of variety. Promote Conscious Parenting with the Harrises, man. That's us, man. But sometimes we get a little bit petty and we have a coffee and a cappuccino. We get busy, man. So mess with us.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
gave me the ooshkash gooshwash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. She's gobble squabble swabble, giving the bop, shoop it up, bop, do ya bop, I do.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad and got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, fucking hold it up.
Hey, little kids don't follow these dope ass.
BOS on the track.
on the track.